Alright guys, B2000 settings. I'm on the NAT settings at the moment. So what you see immediately when you click on NAT settings is the DMZ. The DMZ is, excuse me, the host that is exposed to the internet, meaning that if I had a DVR for CCTV cameras are connected to the router via the Ethernet cable, and I want to get access to just that device which is connected to my router, I can enable the DMZ and then put in the IP address of that DVR device on the network. So let's just say that it was, excuse me, 192.168.1.110. I would click on submit. Oh, 192.168, excuse me. Okay. Now, what I've done is I've now put 192.168.1.110 in the DMZ, meaning this IP address, all its ports, everything about that IP address is now exposed to the internet. I can essentially connect to any port from 0 up until over 64 or 65,000. I can connect to, and I will be able to access any one of those ports on the DMZ's IP address. So this exposes the entire host to the internet, which means I can connect from the internet side through the router onto this IP address over here. Okay, that's what the DMZ does. Port mapping is just like port forwarding. I'm going to add an item here so I can show you. Let's do one for a web server. All right, so what I'm going to do is a web server down here. I'm going to choose web server. The protocol is TCP because that's what a web server uses. My remote host is 21. My remote port range is 80 because a web server uses port 80 to get access to. Okay. My local host will also be 2.168.1.221. And my local port is 80. The status is enabled. So I can just click on that. Excuse me, I need to take that out. Okay, so now I've got my port mapping added in there. So any requests coming to my internet IP address is going to be forwarded through the router onto the local host 192.168.1.221, which is my web server. Okay. UPnP. This is for automatic port forwarding and port mapping. This is a service that's given by the ISP. It's something that enables you to give services more or connect to services more dynamically. Okay, and then you've got your SIP, session initialization protocol. This is for your VoIP stuff. So if you want to do SIP-based video conferences or SIP-based voice calls or something like that, you would use this. Okay, those are your NAT settings, guys. I'm going to move on to the next video to show you the rest of the device's features.